So you'll see the first space we went to Sambeto Loloma home. It's a shelter for women in distress, and it's a shelter that was founded, by local people, and they're running it by themselves. It's a shelter that doesn't limit our women. So women and children who are coming into that space, they're allowed time to be able to find their feet before they move on. We have set up a bakery there, so that becomes a training ground for these women who are distressed. They learn a skill, so they're able to find jobs, and the bakery will also help with the operational cost of the shelter. It is a very admirable that the corporate around that area have been assisting them, and they are already a market for them. So that bakery was established with the support of a private sector FMF. They are providing the training for the women, and they got certificates today. Similarly, the Fiji National, the Council of Disabled Persons, they have young people who after special school have nowhere to go. So you will see that they have a space. We have organized sewing machines, and we have organized the bakery. So those with intellectual disability who with supervision are able to do baking have been trained into baking, and so they will be paid out of that, but also it helps to roll the business. Those with physical impairments, so those on wheelchair and all, but very, very skilled, now will be trained onto sewing, and the products that they make will be sold. So we are helping them with product development and marketing as well as an empowerment for people living with disabilities. Koroipita is a real story of resilience. There's more than 300 homes that have been built by the Model Town Charitable Trust, and they take in people who are displaced, single mothers, mothers with children who have special needs, older people. And while they get welfare assistance, and some of them trying to do income generation, with the team at the model town, we assessed each one of them to see how many of them have the capacity to do income generation. So we've assisted with tools of those who are doing catering, etc. But there are many mothers who have children with special needs, and they needed to supplement their income. So there are 34 mothers have been provided with the sewing machine. Most of them know how to sew. And we will be working with them on designing, developing patterns, sewing courses, so they can sew, and there's a link to the market, but they're able to look after the children with special needs. So they are able to improve their income like that. And similarly, with the Lovu HART home as well, they had invited us. They told us of their struggles. The older persons with disability and single mothers have developed a cooperative. They are doing plants, they're growing plant, they have got a nursery, but the sale has been slow. So they had requested for pots and pans to help with the hiring out. And what happens even with the pot plants is they share the profit. So that actually helps each one of them. And during school holidays, they have the single mothers' children, and everybody gets involved in the nursery. So we saw their effort, and we decided to support them, and we will follow it through. Same thing with there are many single mothers here who know how to sew, but they did not have sewing machines. So it'll be like a sewing machine center where different mothers could come and train and learn and be able to sell. In each of these places, we will help them with the marketing. Product development, we are connecting them to the corporate so they're able to have a steady income. And it is part of an effort to further alleviate people who are on social protection. And we'll monitor them for 8 months to a year to see how we can assist them with the improvement of the business. So bakeries, actual establishment of bakeries, 3-tier baking system. So Loloma Home has got a bakery, Disability Center has got a bakery, plus a sewing center. Lovu HART has a sewing center, a hiring of pots and pans by Golden Oldies. And there's also a band here of people living with disabilities, older men who used to sing. And they get hired, but they didn't have instruments. So we've given them the instruments, and we'll monitor them over time to see how they're recording their income.
But with all these social assistance, what's the ultimate goal?
Economic empowerment.
Economic empowerment.
The whole idea is that these people are in a difficult state, not because of circumstances, single mothers or disability or amputation, but they're very talented and very skilled. It's about giving them a hand up. So we're providing resources, skills, training, and markets so they are able to utilize whatever skills and knowledge they have to lift themselves out of poverty.